Okay,
Oh,
so welcome to AI, the cool stuff. It's great. We've got a few things to go through today, and Steph is also going to be demoing her wonderful new version 2 of I was, so I was gonna I always call it slow, but it's SLO because it's down on my for favorites as slow, you know. So
well, I don't call it. It's not SLO Media anymore. It's your PCM, isn't it?
yeah, yeah, but it's still on my link. It still says
Ah, right. Okay. Yeah.
I should change it. It wasn't the thing. I know you gave me a bollocking once because I called it
That's why I changed it.
slow PCM.
It's slow media.
So anyway, we'll quickly go around the room and tell everyone what we do. I know we all know each other here, but there might be the odd person who gets lost on YouTube and accidentally watches the videos. It'd be nice to tell them what we do. So, Steffi, you were first today. So,
I live AI all day, every day, and I'm a 30-year veteran web developer. I've started the AI blogging revolution with Splogit, and I'm working on your PCM version 2, of which I will show you some of the AI built-in features. There's not many at the moment, but they're good.
wonderful. Shirley.
Yes, good morning. I'm Shirley. I work in health and wellness. So my job is to make you and help you to look good and feel fabulous. My AI experience at the moment is very limited. I'm working on Steffi's blogging at the moment to get my blogging experience going. Apart from that, not cool on AI stuff.
You are cool because you're here. All the cool kids are here.
Yeah, yeah. Cool kids.
Kids, veterans.
That's right. Jane.
Yeah, Jane Chakravorty, the business is Victor Lutz. We provide IT systems for small and medium-sized businesses with a strong focus on privacy and security and reliability. And we use Linux and open source. Love AI, finding more and more about it. It's great. Yeah, thanks. Me.
Andy.
Yeah, Andy from Web Success Insights, help people get more from their websites. AI, yes, I bought the software we talked about last week, gradually going through it. Interestingly, one of the things in it is a website builder like the one we looked at before, but built into that and seems to make it easier, and they host it as well, so it's quite handy. Revelation this week in AI for me, don't know why I didn't see this before. As people are using all the AI engines to search for things in a certain way, they're going to start to expect websites to work in the same way when they do actually get to those websites. So I think that's coming down the pipe. There will be a natural expected link between that search experience and how a website treats them as well.
Yeah, because I think especially because there's the like having the chatbot on your website to point people in the right place rather than having to start clicking around the menus and
yeah,
exactly.
Yeah.
The menus, isn't it? You know. So Steffi's got the start off one, haven't you? You've
Yeah, it needs work.
yeah. It's kind of a. I was thinking about it this morning. I think, well, you probably need be a lot of work, and maybe it's for people with lots of people working there, you know, because it's you're doing your projects. You're busy enough already, don't they? So I mean, that's something to do, but it's a thing. But I mean, it's pretty good, but it's it's something I've been looking at, and I think it's something that will.
I think it'll be rare in the future not to go to a website to say and just let people use the chat thing and just say what you're looking for, and it takes them down that path. And the traditional navigation will just go by the wayside.
Yeah. There's something called.
Still need it.
There's an open source one called BotPress, which is really good. It's a little bit complicated. I think I could work it out though.
In fact, there's one within that software I bought as well. Funny enough, I discovered that the other day, where you can actually set it up and just do it within your site. And you're like, oh wow, okay.
Yeah, okay. And what software is that? What's that?
That was the marketing blocks thing.
Oh right, okay. Oh yeah, I know. Yeah, no,
Yeah,
that's
I'm still only a slight proportion through the all the videos and stuff, but yeah, there's a lot under the hood.
Mm, okay, there's a Google one as well you can use that's free. Well, it's not free, but it is free because unless you start getting hundreds of thousands of people on your website, it's free. Because you get 20 grand free or 20,000 thingies, whatever it is that you're never going to reach. So, so I think that's good. I left that. I don't know if you remember. I'll quickly do this, and then we'll hand over to Steffi for a few minutes. There's the thing we did last week with Replicate. You probably don't remember, but it'll be on the video. But I left it running because it was going to take too long, and then it errored again because I put something, I clicked the wrong thing or something. But the video information is good. But I'll just quickly share my screen. Which one am I share? Oh, this is it. I'm going to share this one. So this has got a picture of a dog at the moment. This is the Replicate screen. Follow the instructions, you go to there. Now, all the photographs I uploaded 12 headshots of myself, sort of slightly different ones, a lot of them very similar. And each photograph had the words Mr. Krem on it. Kremen is an in-game name of mine that I use for different things. I don't know if you remember.
Captain Kremen?
Captain Kremen, yeah, from
yeah, similarities, yeah.
Years ago. I don't know if this is work actually, because I haven't tried it. It's Captain Kremen. I was going to do Roman Centurion, but I mean, I was going to do that. So you do this as this, and then you just run it. Takes a few minutes. You've got free credits. I haven't paid any money yet, and I've created quite a lot of stuff over the last week. And it goes through its 28 steps. You can choose how many inference steps it does. Sometimes it works, sometimes it don't. No, see that. It looks like me, but it's not what I was after. But it probably wouldn't know about thing, apart from the fact we've got like an 18th century ship and a 20th century soldier of some sort. But that's not bad actually. I'll just do this. This is some of the stuff I've created last week. This is the good old faithful gamma that I love so much. So that's me as a Starfleet commander. So it's a little fantasy, That was me from Game of Thrones as a White Walker.
Could be an Andorian.
That might have been me 40 years ago, but even so, and I was wondering who was taking the picture. It's probably a drone or something, because it's there. And then did that one this morning actually, because my son's really into Vikings, and it looks realize how scarily like my son I look because he's got a bald head and big beard. And he's, so I thought that came out pretty well. So
like that field on it.
That was kind of a bit disappointing because I don't know which team it is. There's no one in the ground. It's put me quite a small frame, but interestingly enough, it still managed to get my man boobs in there, So that was yeah. So he's that wasn't bad. Apart from the smoke coming out the wrong end, it's coming out my face or at the wrong end of the cigar. But but it was pretty good. It was pretty close to what I said.
Was it Churchill?
Yeah.
I think
no, it was just sitting down, drinking a brandy, smoking a cigar.
Okay.
It was like
a media mogul.
That's right. Yeah, but I don't own any socks. Despite all my money. This is me as Elon Musk and Donald Trump. Now, if you can guess the prompt, I'll give you £100.
Okay, make me look like a tosser.
Good, it's not right.
No.
It's
like Republican.
well, this is really random because of what I keyed in was Mr. Krem punching Keir Starmer.
What?
Wow.
And that's what it came up with. And I like this better because it's quite funny.
I'd rather you punched Keir Starmer.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, I don't mind so much being a bit like Elon, but Donald is I wouldn't wouldn't mind his money. This is a fail. What I keyed in was a lion tamer, but replaced the lion with a spider. This is several attempts I made. This has been my last attempt, and this I seem to be got a giant. Don't know who this kid is. It's not me. And then it's got a giant lion, and I'm trying to tame it with a spider on a piece of string.
Kid's name is Dinner.
It looks like it, doesn't it? So it's yeah, it's a highly risky enterprise trying to tame a lion with a spider on a string. Well, you could even get bitten by the spider and die as well. So
Well, that big. Ooh.
like a double jeopardy.
Oh,
This is what I actually keyed in the previous originally, which was Mr. Krem fighting a huge spider in the living room with a chair and a whip. Well, it's kind of put a chair in there. I don't know. I haven't looked around to see if there's a whip hanging on the wall or something.
It's a bit literal. If you said me holding a chair and a whip,
Yeah,
bending off a spider in the living room, that might.
yeah, that might come up a bit better. Yeah, so I've got to work on that prompt because it was kind of a joke because I'm putting out spiders for certain people in this house who ask. And so that's it. You can see me there in the crowd.
oh yeah.
That's the Princess of Wales I see down there.
It was me celebrating, but
It did take you quite a bit of effort. I know you said it out before. It's quite a bit of effort to get here because I think people would like to see themselves as these things.
yeah, yeah. It's once you've done it, you've done it. So I mean, it takes about an hour, I think, to go through it. But if you watch the video, I put the link on. It's on YouTube and on the website. The link goes to, or I can put the link. Oh no, I can't because it's not on this.
Can anybody else see the Princess of Wales down there?
Yes,
Yeah.
you could almost like sell it as a service, couldn't you, for those who want it all to be set up for them and ready to go?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I suppose you could, and then because it's. I mean, once you've done it a couple of times, I imagine you do it in about 5 minutes. You know.
Yeah.
I mean, it's quite a it's an idea, isn't it? If I had the time.
It's a great yeah, thinking about it. It's an idea for birthday ideas or present ideas for people. You know, I can create you or whoever it is in different scenarios, and you can have 5 scenarios and for a fee.
Yeah, yeah. But I know there are, you know, obviously business applications with social media posts and things like that. I just liked it for messing around, sort of thinking up ridiculous things, you know. They don't always it's got a pretty good hit rate. I'd say it's well over 50%. It comes out something that you like. You know, obviously everything we do on, you know, as we know with other ones, it's sometimes it can be very random.
I will be a Jedi for a
Or it just ignores the fact that you started it yourself and it just puts something else there, you know. Like
I think Steffi be your first customer.
Well, I'm going to make OpenAI do it when Sora comes out.
Yeah.
A lightsaber.
That's it. Excellent, excellent. Okay, Steffi, do you want to share the screen if you want to?
Sure. Share screen. Yeah. Can you see me, Mother?
I can see your PCM Limited with lots of fancy colours up top.
Yeah, so there's all sorts of things. So if you've seen your PCM, which David has, then you'll notice there's a distinct similarity, but it's so much better. And there's things like you can upload your own logo, you can upload an image in the header, a video in the header, which I quite like. It does slow demos down a little bit. And then top right, you've got all the help you need. So how to phone me, how to WhatsApp me, how to book a meeting, that sort of thing. You know, leave a review, log out, or put my mouse over the right thing, that might help. And then we've got various sections. So these are the sections that we've got in your PCM, because I'm just doing a direct replication at the moment. But there's lots of other things. So in the sections here, we can have unlimited sections now. You can color code them, you can move them around, you can do lots of different things. And different sections have different features. So I'm in personal at the moment. We've got scan and add new. Obviously, scan the business cards, add a new record directly. If we go into all, for example, you'll notice these change. So no sec means find me any records that haven't got any sections assigned to them, and dedupe. You might think dedupe, yeah. So I'll click dedupe, nothing happens. But if I sort it on company, then you'll see there's two people from the same company, is that duplicate record. And if you do things like mobile number or email address, if it's displayed, then you'll see my mum and dad because they share the same phone number. When we go into trash, things like you've only got to delete all. When we go into tag, now this is interesting. So if I was to tag some records, so if, let's say I wanted to send an email to somebody, and this is where the AI comes in. So let's say I wanted to send a text message to my friend Aruna, and I click and up it pops, and here we go. I can just type in what I want to send. But I've also got custom SMS messages that I've pre-created, and I just choose the one I want, and it personalizes it for me, and I just hit send. I can also update the last contact data, and it will record it into the notes as well, which is quite cool. Same with email, exactly the same with email. So there's Jane, so I could send Jane an email. I could say, have you taken a look at your PCM yet? A little bit more detail because it's also got my signature in it as well. So each user gets their own signature. So I could just start typing an email, and there it is. I just put subject in, start typing in there, or I can choose a custom email, and away it goes, and it puts it all in. How do I get that built? Well, this is the bit I'm talking about today with the AI. So lots of things to see and do there. I'm sure I'll be showing you at some point. But if we go into settings, oh, sorry, one other thing I want to show you in database. I've got some very common visual settings here as well. So we can change the caching mode, we can change the page width. So if I went there like that, you'll see that it immediately changes the page width. So most people want to have it 100%. It's up to you what you do with it. I have it smaller than that because I normally have it on the side of my screen, which is that. And if I want to change the color of all my links as well, I just choose it. So I'll go blue, I'll have that blue, I'll click update. And now all my links are blue, except they're not because you set them separately, but there's lots of other links that are blue. So I'm going to go back into settings, and we've got something called an AI summary, and this is used to create AI custom email, custom SMS. And you can just type that in. So if you know all about your own business, which you do, then you could just type that in. But here's the cool thing. You can actually go off to your website and get it to create the summary for you. So this is all the stuff I've been doing before. And you can change the case as well. So if you're self-employed, it's I, me, mine, we, us, etc. So if you just keep an eye here, actually, I'll change that to Splogit. So if I go to splogit.com, so you'll see there is a difference. I'll click create, see the button went blue, and I'll click OK, and it'll go off to my website, and it'll actually read the home page and then create a summary that I'm going to use for other stuff. So there you go. So Splogit is a revolutionary, AI-driven, blah, blah, blah. If you don't like it, you can obviously change it and then click update. So it'll just update it. And of course, you can fettle it as well, because everybody likes good fettle in a shed, don't they? But why do we do an AI summary? Well, because when we do custom emails, we want to do an AI version. So here's 5 that I've created. Have you taken a look at your PCM yet? It's been a while, lovely to meet you, that sort of thing. If I click AI, so I could just add an email and start editing it. If I do AI, it says, give me a prompt, here's some inspiration. So let's say, well, let's do that one. Follow up email after networking event with bullets. And it's brought in the summary, which I can edit at this point. And now I can just click create. and it hasn't added it to the system. It's just creating a potential email, dear #n#. That's the personalization. Great meeting you at the networking event. Obviously, you can change that and type in, you know, Peppercorn AI or whatever. Here's 5 key things to know about Splogit, blah, 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 blah. That's good. And I'm going to fettle it just to make sure it's English. It's done it. And I'm going to add it. And there it is. It's been added at the end. Now, I might think, actually, I'm going to use that a lot. So I'm just going to move that to the top. So I'll just move it up the list and up the list and up the list, all the way to the top of the list. Oh, hello. Yeah, it hasn't put a title in. So what do you think about AI blogging? And I'll just update that. And when I go back to the database, I can turn around and say, I actually want to send our friend Jane, where's she gone? So I'm just going to search for Jane. Jane. There you are. See how much faster it is now, David?
Yeah.
Hit the EM, and I'm going to go, what do you think about AI blogging? There it is. There's the email that we just created using AI, and it's also added in my signature. Where do we get the signatures from? Signatures are set on the users. So if I go to users, I don't have any other users, which is why my name's not there. But if I add another user, I can have up to 16 users. See my names appear because it needs to know who's logged in and who's doing what. And when I go into the cog, I can actually set up my email sig, which is good. So everybody gets their own email sig. And also you get permissions as well. So not for the administrator, but for every other user, you can decide which part of the system they are going to see. Obviously, if you switch off the files, they can't access the file system. And also whether they're going to receive the red list in the morning as well, which is quite cool. Lots of the little tricks as well, not really AI related. The mailer will have the same AI generator built into it. Discovery is going to have a, so you'll be able to say, I'm in Milton Keynes, give me a list of all the accountants within 50 miles of me. And it'll go off to AI, give me a list of all the towns within 50 miles, and then it will actually try and find accountants in there. So that's the AI that's going in there. And then mailers is going to have the same AI system as the custom emails. But the reason I showed you the custom emails is this. So actually, let me go to peppercorn. So if I just choose David, so we've seen that we can actually send a custom email to an individual, but now we've got, have I got you in here, Shirley? No, I haven't. Sorry, I'm sorry, Andy, I haven't got you either. But if I go into tagged, because I've tagged 2 people now, I can now do something called tag SMS and tag email. It's going to be really useful for you, David, because you could actually send an SMS to everybody saying, you know, Peppercorn AI is about to start, get on, you know, and all you do is do like tag email and choose the email you want. And you'll see it hasn't personalized it because when you hit send, it personalizes at that point, but it sends it to both people or as many people as you've got tagged. And you can also update last contact, and it will also update notes for you as well, which is quite cool. So I'm using AI here. Ooh, need a gap there. I'm using AI in version 2, but rather than it being at the front and center, it's more behind the scenes, just doing stuff for you. So it's actually enabling you to do stuff without interfering with the core process of it being a CRM. There you go.
Nice. I particularly like the bit about the case, the me and the my, so you can adjust the AI summary that way. That's a nice touch.
Yeah, I just thought that because it depends how the page is written, but you can adjust it because sometimes people like to use the corporate we and others like to use I, but you've got to be able to tell the AI which one you want to use. So on something as big as that AI summary, when it writes it for you, you need to be able to specify what case you want to use.
Yeah, it's good. Really good. Wow.
Cool. Yeah.
Leaps and bounds.
It is. The next thing I'm doing this weekend, and it's actually a major task, so I'm trying to, you know, build myself up for it, is automating the subscription process. So you get a counter up here for the free trial timer, and it counts down and counts down. And when it gets to 0, it only lets you see this page, which is quite cool. and then you just subscribe to what you want. It automatically sets the subscription up for you. But when you have got a subscription, so like I've got Marketer, if I wanted to switch to administrator, I click, that's actually going to say switch to, and it automatically switch it for me as well. And of course, you have to have the cancel option because it's the only fair thing to do. But I just thought, we always like to part as friends, so we wish you well with your business endeavours and hope you speak kindly of us. I just thought nice touch at the end, so that's
People will come back, you know. I mean, it'll.
Yeah, well, you know, I've had a few people recently. They got, oh, you know, and then I've sort of convinced them to just downgrade rather than go away. And they, oh yeah, no, that's a good idea. So yeah, you really don't want to miss out on version 2 of your PCM. It is that good. And as you can see, it's a hell of a lot faster. One of the things I did with it is I've actually enabled a cache switch. So at the moment, it fast loads. And what that means is when I hit all, you'll see it's actually individually loading the lines. But my advice to people is until you see the Google recapture option appear, don't hit anything. So it's a perception that it's loading quicker. If I actually switch the cache on, so it's now buffering the page, and do the same thing again. Oh, hello. Are you working? Oh no, you're still working on something. There we go. So when I hit that now, you'll notice there's a 2 to 3 second delay before it actually appears, depending on what the server's doing. So you see there's a different perception. It's doing the exact same thing, but it's just loading one in part and one it's waiting for you to do the whole thing in one go. So anyway, that's just a little thing that I wanted to show you. So like I say, the AI is there, but it's subtle background AI rather than in your face. It's all about AI.
Looks really clever, Steffi.
Yeah, I like the SMS like thing as you said.
Yeah.
Be useful. So people would sign up for that. I think that would be.
Well, like I say with the SMS, it's not a marketing tool, because if you want to use it as a marketing tool, you've got to have things like stop options in it and stuff like that to comply with GDPR. So I always say this is not a marketing tool. Just use it for nudges and reminders. So David, you could say Peppercorn AI is about to start, and these are all the people who signed up, you know, said they were going to come along. You could just send them that reminder by SMS if you wanted to. Custom email, a bit different. Yes, you could send you could send 1,000 emails out if you really wanted to, but the custom emails don't track. That's the difference between that and the mailing list. The mailing list will track opens and clicks and unsubscribes and deliverables and stuff for you. So again, custom email has its purpose, custom SMS has its purpose. So does the mailing list system.
Yeah, because I've used but the trouble is, so when you use people like Voodoo, which is quite cheap for SMS, it's they do then sell your number on to every spammer in the globe.
Yeah, well, the only thing I'm doing at the moment, I'm trying, because I've actually realised, because I asked them, is that the people I use for SMS don't do international SMS at the moment. Right. So if somebody sends, I mean, the facility's there to do international SMS in my platform, but it just doesn't send it. And they didn't tell me it just didn't send it. So I'm looking for another provider that does do global SMS. Because this is good. Hopefully I can market this into the English speaking world, not just UK.
Because we used to use Red something or other, used to be, can't remember the name of it now.
Yeah, I found one who's got an API, I think Technia or something like that. I need to investigate that. But at the moment, because I'm still in the development mode, it's not till I get it done and everything ready to go that I can plug in another SMS provider in the background.
Yeah.
Sorry, can you just excuse me for a moment? I'm gonna have to just reply to an email. Sorry. I'll be back in seconds.
No, that's okay. That's fine. That's fine. So they're good. What's lost my place now? What was I going to talk about next? I've whizzed out of my thing. My stuff is doing that. I just have it's in the order. I was going to look at video, Jen, but we had Luma Dream Machine we looked at before. I don't know if you remember. Yeah, it's a it's supposed to, I don't know if you remember. Let me just share the screen so that you can know what you'll probably remember what I'm talking about. We created these things, and it was really good if you uploaded an image.
Oh, I remember that.
Yeah, so that's Lumalabs.ai. So you could just upload an image, and it's animates it, you know, so that it's you can then use it, you can then download it. But the text was rubbish, you know, and it was didn't always work properly, and complicated things didn't work. Apparently, I saw the other day that it's the text. You know, you can, the text to video has done a lot better, you know. So so if you, I can't think of anything now. I had one in my head earlier. So
I did actually try this with an image that I generated for a blog post of me sitting at a desk, and got it. And I said I wanted to have like a drone shot around me in the office, and it actually did quite well.
right.
Yeah, I used it too. I think I told you before, so stop me if I have. But I uploaded a black and white photo of my uncle and asked it to for him to dance with seagulls, and the seagulls were very deformed and dive bombing his crotch area, which was a bit disturbing. But you know, and they gave him a random moustache, which is weird. But it was clever, you know. It was very clever.
It might be worth retrying it, because it's they've been they've released a new version. So you know, as
Oh.
these things,
Well,
if I've got logged in or I am logged in.
The question is the person flying the drone going to be in the air over London? Because you put drone flyer rather than flying.
Oh yeah, yeah. Oh yeah, I'm putting flyer rather than flying.
well, should be interesting.
Yeah, yeah. Trouble is, it's if it's good, it'll be there'll be a huge queue or something, and then there's if it crap, it bounces back straight away. So we're sort of created 1 minute ago.
No, it's working on it. It's not throwing an error or anything.
No, because I was trying to get a model giraffe to walk across the desk, and he kind of, there was that one there that kind of moves slightly, and then it like created a second giraffe that just walked in at the last second. So wasn't really what I wanted. So it's but say uploading the images was much better. So perhaps we'll come back to that. When we got that.
Less annoying CRM. I like the name of that one.
That's it. Oh yeah. Yeah, I don't know why it's still there, because I've stopped using it years ago. It was quite good actually, with pipelines and stuff, but it was yeah, I wasn't. People started calling it more annoying CRM. So anyway, video gen. This is creating videos. So it's just it's generating videos from your script or from your prompts. What I've never used it, so this is going to be a revelation. First of all, you need to create your script. So let's see if it works first, because never got this far. So let's do a blank.
Oh, look at that. Add website. That's pretty cool.
Hmm?
You can add a website and it'll scan for the text.
All right. Okay.
Ah.
I've got to subscribe to that one. I think you get it says get started for free, so let's do a short. You can only you can go to more, obviously we've got 150 words, so this isn't going to work out well, so let's just start a new chat. create a 150-word script. Oh, this is Claude, by the way, but you can use ChatGPT, it doesn't matter. Just that I've got a pro account on Claude and I haven't on ChatGPT at the moment. Because I was right, so this is act as the best chef in the world. Think Gordon Ramsay, I'm not sure he's the best chef in the world, or another top chef, and show off your cooking skills. I want you to write me a script for YouTube video that reads very human-like, is entertaining, has a reading level of high school or below, so easy you can understand. That is a good tip, actually. I've found that that is a really good prompt to go into normal prompts, is to say somebody who, otherwise it can come up with very flowery language sometimes, AIs, when you're doing stuff. So if you see high, like an undergraduate or something like that, you know, pitch it somewhere around there. Otherwise it can be a bit highfalutin language that you don't, we understand, you know, not dim, but it's not it's just doesn't read right, you know. It needs to talk normal like the rest of us. So the subject we're going to talk about is a recipe post for all those food bloggers who are watching these videos. Do research and think the most popular, blah 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 blah. Anyway, I didn't write that prompt. I got it off a YouTube video. I screenshotted it on YouTube, and then I pasted that into Claude and said, "Can you
extract the text from it?"
Yeah, from this screenshot. It did it straight away. And I'll show you some other things I've been using Claude for, but there's okay. So I'm going. So that looks more. How many words is that? Last response. $151 words, bollocks.
Just get rid of the "hey food lovers" from the front.
Yeah, a good idea. Oh no, hold on. So it's not going to let me edit the page. I'll just
the rest of it.
I just copy the rest of it. Right. Oh God, all these little twatty things getting. You can't see them, but they're sort of. It covers my like the zoom thing comes down, and okay, let's put that in there. Oh, skip to write script manually. Okay, so it wants to generate the script for me, so I'm gonna skip to write the script manually, which I'm going to put in there. There are various.
Welcome to the future of video. VideoGen makes it easy for anyone to start creating.
It's a bit upsetting. They've got no UK. Got English accent. Oh, okay. We can use this.
Welcome to the future of video. VideoGen makes it easy for anyone to start creating.
Welcome to the future of video. VideoGen make.
Welcome to the future of.
Welcome to the future of video.
Welcome to the future of video. VideoGen makes it easy for anyone to start creating.
Okay. And it's asking me for landscape 16:9. That looks about right. Change the picture scene every 5 to 15 seconds. It's going to be quite short anyway because we're there. iStock. So you've got to have a business account to get media libraries, but it's going to be using free ones from Pixels. I just want to see how it comes out actually, because this is the free one. It's not overly expensive if you're
Hey, wings.
Chef Max here, and today we're tackling the internet's most searched recipe, the perfect air fryer chicken wings. You asked, and I'm here to deliver. Listen up, because these wings are about to change your life. First things first, pat those wings dry. Moisture is the enemy of crispiness, folks. Now, hit them with my secret blend of spices. It's all about that flavor punch. Toss those bad boys in the air fryer at 300 EF. We're talking 20 minutes of pure magic happening in there. Flip them halfway through, don't you dare forget. While they're cooking, let's whip up a sauce that'll make your taste buds do a happy dance. It's tangy, it's spicy, it's everything nicey. When those wings come out, they'll be golden brown and crispy as hell. Toss them in the sauce and boom, you've got wings that'll make you the hero of game night. Remember, cooking's all about having fun. Now get in that kitchen and show those wings who's boss.
Well, I can see loads of things wrong there.
Yeah, I mean, the videos weren't right, but I actually thought it was pretty good what it did.
Yeah, that's right. And you can edit it after. I mean, we're just doing it in like a couple of minutes, aren't we? You know.
Yeah.
So it's not really right. So
it was very assertive, wasn't he?
He was, yeah. Obviously, I would probably have his. He sounded a bit Australian to me as well. There was
it sounded like John Turod.
Yeah, he's got an Antipodean lilt as well, hasn't he? So I don't know, it's been over here a long time. So yeah, so that's it. So that's Video Gen. I don't know much else about it at the moment, but I mean,
looking at those clips at the bottom,
yeah.
What are those icons? I mean, there's a refresh. Does that get a different background video?
Oh, I see what you mean. Yeah. So
so the opening one, if you scroll back to the beginning.
Yeah. Oh, what's that? Hold on. It's all right, I'm not used to it.
Had lamb chops on it. So if you were to, how do you get a different one?
Yeah, because we want chicken, don't we?
Chef Max here, and today we're tackling the internet's most searched recipe, the perfect air fryer chicken wings. You asked, and I'm here to deliver. Listen up, because these wings are...
I mean, but that's random as well, isn't it? Trouble is, it's used the same video as this one. Oh, okay, that's better. So it has improved them, hasn't it, just by refreshing them. So he didn't mention chips, but you know.
or deep fat fries.
It's
change your life. First things first, pat those wings dry. Moisture is the enemy of crisp.
But if you had a bigger database, like if you were subscribed and you got like 12 million videos or something, you could probably get something that's more aligned. At the moment, it's just using the free videos from Pexels. You know, you've got to go for one of these. It's
not cheap, is it?
No, the Pro is £18 a month.
But
depends how much you use it again, and if you're selling them to other people and things like that, it's probably...
Yeah, but the £250 a month is the one with the commercial license, isn't it?
Yeah. Unlimited they're both unlimited downloads. Getty Images, 2,400 value. You get them with Canva for your 14 quid a month. 1,000 minutes of video a month. Okay. 20 minutes max length, 300 minutes a month. So what's that? That's 5 hours, isn't it?
Again, why don't you just have a token system and make life so much easier?
It would, yeah.
If you play yearly, they all say £12 a month. You know, that's not bad, but then you got to pay £144 up front, and they stick VAT on top. So,
Well, yeah.
So I mean, it's depends how much you use these things, isn't it? You know, I mean, if you're a creator for social media and stuff, and how much do you charge for a video that's at the moment, you know?
I don't know. How much are they? We haven't had one done for years.
No.
Can be a lot.
Yeah.
A pro video, you at a minimum you're looking at 500 quid for a pro video.
Blimey.
So you've got your money back with your one client. and then the rest is
I'm
free.
definitely, when the SORA comes out, I'm definitely going to explore how to do that. And actually, when we do a blog post, get it to also create a reel, like a YouTube short and a reel. So it'll do that, but it'll do it automatically using SORA. So hopefully you'll be able to caption as well and stuff like that. But all the videos will be AI generated rather than from, Pexels or iStock or whatever. So it'll be completely copyright free. That's my plan.
Sounds good. Okay, David, can you, with the video gen, can you upload your own images? Do you know? Or did we cover that?
Yeah, there was an uploader.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
And you can download. Obviously you download it afterwards. Otherwise, be no good. But I mean, there's. But it's interesting. So
I'm guessing if you can upload an image to use in a clip, you'd be able to move it around, so you'd be able to like pan across the image and stuff like that.
Yeah, like if you created your own image, you could create your own images if you wanted to spend time doing it. Obviously this tool is all about not saving your time, but you can use the tools we've just seen, sort of Luma Dream Machine or something like that to create the video version, because you just upload some chicken wings and then get it to move across. A lot of videos are like that, so so
you could build an entire YouTube channel using that system.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, that's right. I mean,
faceless videos are called, because you don't appear in them, you just have different things appearing.
No, there's a lot of them. I mean, I've listened to, I watch a lot of YouTube videos, and I think the ones where there's a human speaking, you can tell the difference, and it does make a difference to your engagement. I'm not so bothered about the video side, when I'm interested in the topic. It's nice to have something there. I just want to. My other one's just finished.
Oh.
The drone over London. So I don't know how that bus is driving down the river and through the bridge, but it's
oh, brilliant.
Yeah, it's rather good, isn't it?
yeah. So the river seems to be rather narrow at that point as well. It's
Tower Bridge has got off its axis for some reason.
Yeah,
that's right.
Straight through the bridge.
Isn't it funny that the models don't understand such things?
Yeah. This is a look that the boats come in over the top of the bridge, and the bridge is going directly into the House of Commons.
Oh yeah.
These will be able to just park in the court.
Just taking all the landmarks and putting them in place.
And it's that Tower Bridge.
Yeah.
It's supposed to be. So just that's in the wrong place anyway.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's out east, isn't it?
And the eye is in the wrong place.
Yeah, it is.
Is that a representation of the phone building?
What, this weird building here as well? I don't know.
The one at the back, it's like a curved solar panel behind Big Ben.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So I would say that's it's a fail, but it's quite funny, It's
quite funny, and it's quite, it's quite goodish too. You've got bits of London randomly planted.
You couldn't use it for anything other than, in an AI fail video. I might make an AI fail video.
It's like Independence Day too, isn't it? Or they like the landmarks.
If you ask it to generate that part of London in a completely different way, it'll probably give you the real way.
Yeah. A lot of the time it's about the prompting. It's just like in its head, it's got it's got like a picture of the landmarks of London, then it comes along and boom boom boom, it just bangs them in. It's not supposed to be realistic. I suppose you could specify realistic. I don't know.
So talking of realistic, we looked a couple of weeks ago at a AI detector, and there's quite a few of them out there now. What's it called? It's GBT2 output detector demo, and it's really awful.
It didn't work at all.
Well, no, it just said it gives you a percentage of likelihood about whether it's sort of real or fake. And everything I've put into it so far is like you know, about I don't know, 3% real or 3% fake, one of them anyway. But it's got it wrong every time. So, and apparently they're using this for plagiarism. I don't think there's any hope really.
No, no. And there's because I don't know, I read stuff on Substack from Gowind, sort of a gal, and you probably never heard of him, but he's a you know, semi-famous, right? He's quite famous actually, but he's sort of he writes sort of philosophical stuff and the way he should behave. But he's puts his stuff into the detector, and it always comes out as written by AI. And he says he's not used AI at all. It's 100% him. He said there's either something wrong with him or there's something wrong with the detector. He said it's
Yeah.
he writes like a robot.
I've had that happen. I've written stuff and it's come through as AI generated.
Yeah, which is a bit upsetting when she's spent hours writing a masterful piece of prose, and it says, "Oh no, AI did this." So it's we talked about last week. Reloom, wasn't it? Reloom on my list. Reloom. That's the that was the website. I think we looked at it before, did we? Let me just I'll share the screen again. Got a couple of minutes. So this is the Reloom. You can create lots of websites. They use it uses Webflow. I don't know if you heard of that, Andy. Have you?
No, I don't use it.
It's Figma and Webflow. It's an online system. It's not WordPress. So it's probably.
I've used Figma. Yeah.
The sort of Webflow's part of it, I guess. They serve different sort of Figma's for the design and the development, and sort of Webflow is like a visual design tool. But most people would have heard of Webflow because it's a CRM like WordPress. So so it's easy to use. It's got plugins and things, but it's not. I'd say it's as popular as WordPress or anything like. Business networking events. Work. All I've done is just registered. I haven't done anything else. Oh, okay. Start building. Generate. I think it does look familiar to me actually. Perhaps we need to look at it before. So you can only create one pages. Again, so many a month if you're on the free version. So okay, so it's just generated the sitemap. So it does the wireframe as well. This is the actual website. It looks. I think it'll only do one page for me. Oh no, it says 1 to 5 pages. So it does actually create a wireframe. But I've got no idea what it's doing now. So does it allow me to go into it? Oh, no, I'll see what I can update the things on this page. It's generated a wireframe for the home page, but it's I'm not seeing how to see it. Copy to Webflow, so you can copy it to your Webflow account, I guess. But I can't preview it. So, or perhaps I can.
It says you've got to upgrade to view it.
Oh, right. Okay.
That's
Well, that's
clever, isn't it?
that's even worse. Then. There's no point in telling you can have a free account. You can't view the damn thing. So, okay. So I can read it. It's just so it's basically a website generator. Do we talk about Relu? Was somebody interested in Relu? I had it in my head. That's why I was doing it. But it needs a bit more investigation. That it looks like it, it creates. Looks like it's creating a fairly good page. That's a.
There's an export button as well, but I don't know whether you get anything other than blank pages.
Yeah, there's no scroll. I don't seem to be able to scroll. I'll scroll across. It's weird. This is me. I'm not.
It is silly. It is silly because all these things should let people try it for free for a bit, but limit how much they use it for free.
Yeah, it says you can create a one-page website for free, but it doesn't.
It dies.
Yeah. Anyway, based on that, it looks. This is a bit dull if you ask me, but I mean, yeah, there are probably better options in terms of creating websites in WordPress. Yeah, I suppose if people like that, it looks familiar, but okay, I'll cross that one off my list. It wasn't one spectacular. It looks familiar to me. I think we may have looked at it briefly before, but it's on my list of things to do, so I'm going to cross that one off. I think because it's not going to be. It's not anything I would be interested in. I don't think. I was going to look at Runway. Does anyone seen Runway? That's another way of sort of animating your sort of images, and sort of Runway is very, very popular. So we'll look at because they brought out their third generation app or whatever you call it. There's hard to give it a name. So
is it free?
It's not, certainly not free. It's really good. Anything. I think there is a you can do a certain amount for free, like 60 seconds or something like that.
Oh, right, okay.
Just to try it out. But it's but we'll see it. Okay, I'm going to stop the recording now. So.